I am on the track. I love this theme song. Fire! Fire, 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 fire! Fire, fire, fire! This is what it's like when the music world of Dayton, Ohio collides. Because this is the show where Ohio throws down, Ohio is on fire. I am the one and only Daniel Diesel. We're back at it again. I believe this is now episode 102 for the WWSU produced episodes of Ohio is on Fire. So I have hit some major milestones with this show. I'm going to hit some more because I'm hitting another one tonight as we are doing Dayton's Indie Music Madness. This is the second week. Tonight is Group B, but I need to talk about Group A. So I'm going to get that out of the way. Last week we played 12 tracks from Group A. Now, I was pointed out by a few people that there were some voting issues, and I got them taken care of. And to help remove the problem, some people wasn't able to vote. And I learned what the problem was. You have to be a member of Dayton's Indie Music Madness here on Facebook. You got to be a member in order to vote. So I've made that clear as Group B starts tonight. You've got to be a member, and if you don't vote, no excuses. But with that, there's 4 artists that are moving on from Group A as part of Dayton's Indie Music Madness, as they had a lot of people that wanted to vote, while many others, they were happy their song was on the air, but they didn't care to vote, and you know that happens. Not everyone wants to vote. So anyway, I will announce them now. Isaac Williams, a.k.a. Icicle, is going to be moving on to the finals. And then I got Fuzzlord. They are a rock band from Cincinnati, Ohio. They're moving on to the finals. And then also we got Charlie Jackson in the railroad. They got a big name. Hold on, my apologies. They're listening. Charlie Jackson and Heartland Railway. That was a tongue twister for me. They are moving on to the finals as well. And in the group that officially won Group A, Abertooth Flankin, a punk rock band from right here in Dayton, Ohio. They are moving on. And here I made some few changes as well. It was going to be a final 8 when I do the show on April 25th. It's now going to be a final 12. So plain and simple, so here's how it works. Combined from Group B and Group C, the top 8 vote getters from either that group, not each, but combined from those 2 groups, they will move on to the finals on Wednesday, April 25th to form a final 12. So say if I do Group B tonight and everyone that gets votes, say the top 3, and then the top 5 vote getters from Group C, they were the top 8 vote getters overall. They will move on, and they know the new rules. They know the rules that you got to be a member of Dayton's Indie Music Madness to vote, and that's all you got to do. And the polls is available now, and I'll be playing the music throughout the night. So those are the rules. So, and of course, once again, I should talk about what's for stake here in Dayton's Indie Music Madness 2018. The winning artist, either artist or band, they will win a physical trophy or an award, because each winner, the past 2 winners, it was winner take all, and they won a physical trophy to remember that they won the tournament. Now a lot of these guys win awards, so really this is the only chance they ever get to win an award. And also, I'm trying to get gifts for the winner. So I'm working on that. So it won't be just a physical award. You'll get some other perks. I'm trying to work on that. And also, I will pledge to a college in which that artist was assigned to. As each 36 artist was assigned to the 36 public colleges that we have here in the state of Ohio. And it's going to be awesome. So as I introduce each artist tonight during Dayton's Indie Music Madness, I'll talk about the college today we're randomly assigned to.
study buddy or a helping hand.
Can you drive? We wanna get drunk and it's the weekend.
Her mind said no, but the mouth couldn't hold it in. She thought about her reputation, trying to get a friend. She didn't care if they was using her, she gave in. She said yes.
Meet me at the car this evening.
They said okay, our males are bringing all the hands.
You know my weakness is just seeing you smile. It's just seeing you smile. But where'd it get me? Where'd it take me? I'm just spinning in the mud. I'm just spinning in the
And we are back live with Ohio is on Fire. I am the host, Daniel Diesel, and I have my co-host of the night, DJ Beauty. Say hello.
Hi.
Yes, you're with me. Yes. My partner in crime for the night. It's now time for everyone's favorite segment. It's now time for OMVP. And that stands for Ohio's Most Valuable Pedestrian. Now, DJ Beauty, this is how it works. Someone from the state of Ohio or a group of people that represent the state of Ohio, they did something very interesting within recent memory, and there's always a backstory that goes along with MVP. So I'm going to read this article, and after I read the article, I want you to share your thoughts. We'll banter about what we think of this. But this article comes from cleveland.com/metro. The article is called First Round of Ohio Doctors Approved to Recommend Medical Marijuana. And so here's the article. This came out of Columbus. The state medical board on Wednesday approved 37 physicians to recommend medical marijuana to Ohio patents. Most of the physicians approved as part of the first round of certificate to recommend applications are located in Northeast Ohio. Those approved Wednesday are a mix of MDs and DOs, of holistic practitioners and specialists. The board plans to approve more physicians next month and will publish names of those granted certificates to recommend. All right, continue on with the article. The number of physicians willing to recommend marijuana, still a federally illegal substance, and where they're located could slow down or stall the nascent program's rollout. Other states' medical marijuana programs have struggled to enlist enough physicians to serve the estimated patent population and have had to tweak regulations to encourage more participation. A 2016 survey of Ohio doctors indicated very few were willing to participate, and a later survey found many could not participate because their employee would not allow them. In Ohio, patents with one of 21 medical conditions can legally buy and use medical marijuana if recommended to them by a physician who has this certification from the Ohio State Medical Board. Now, it's a really long article. So I will pause it and share my thoughts first on it. What this article is talking about is legalizing medical marijuana. It is illegal right now. but they're giving like a special pass to selected doctors who have credibility within the state of Ohio. And it's allowing these doctors to offer medical marijuana to their patients, those who show that they need it. And so it's kind of an experiment to see if medical marijuana would work in the state of Ohio. So DJ Beauty, do you have any thoughts on medical marijuana in Ohio? And should it be, do you think it should be legalized or not? Any thoughts?
I don't think it should be legalized.
No? Okay, why?
To a fault, because of the fact that you're going to have a druggie going in there, and they're going to go and they're going to find a way to figure out how to get that doctor to give it to them.
Even though they ain't qualified for it, they show they don't really need it.
Like, most people who are going to try to get it don't truly qualify for it.
Yeah.
And they should make it, if they're going to legalize it, make it hard to get.
Yeah.
Make it like, even make it hard, like, have to go through a process of so many doctors approving it before you can actually get it if it's going to be legalized.
Like, say maybe 3 certified doctors they have to approve before you actually get this marijuana.
Like, say, like, you have a panel of 5 doctors.
Yeah.
And it has to be, like, a majority of them approve. Like, you can't just have 1 or 2 of them approve it and 3 of them not. You have to have
the majority, so 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5 or 4 out of 5, just to... Because if, like, I'm looking at you and I'm like... I'm a doctor, and I'm going and I'm looking at you, and you're telling me that you need medical marijuana, and I'm going to be like, no, you don't. Unless you can get... Unless my tests say otherwise, you don't need it.
Yeah.
That's what people are going to do. They're going to go into the situation, and they're going to be like, hey, doc, I don't feel good. I haven't felt good. The only thing that can make me feel better is medical marijuana, and we're going to just be looking at a whole bunch of people who are addicted to drugs and already going in and using a doctor to get a hold of those drugs.
And some of these patients have doctors who are friends. Like, they'll go to... It's very likely that they'll go to a doctor and say, hey, no one has to know about this, but I really need my fix. I'll die if I don't have it, and then doctors will sneak it to them. It probably happens a lot already. Like, I think before it became legal in Colorado, that was like the thing to do because they were really pushing for it for years. There was already marijuana plants being built, and there were doctors that were sneaking it in to patients even though they weren't supposed to. That is true. There is the risk factor of that happening right now in Ohio. The thing about that is that with medical marijuana, it's just like any other vice that people need. Like, I think you can abuse anything. Like, people can abuse painkillers, they can abuse beer. I'm thinking of all things that are legal that people can overindulge on.
There's a lot of people who overindulge on, like, steroids.
Absolutely.
Narcotics. Like, I had to take Narco, which is a narcotic. I took that when I had my surgery, and I didn't like taking it. I don't want, because I felt like I would get that addiction to it, because there's an addiction to all of those drugs, and my Nana actually, every time she would offer it to me, and I would be in, like, severe amount of pain. I couldn't walk after my first surgery, so I was in so much pain. She would offer it to me, and I would tell her no, and she'd go, why? You need it. I said, I'd rather not start an addiction to something now and not be able to control it later.
Yeah, the addiction, like, there's a risk factor. I have heard people say that marijuana is a gateway to other hard drugs, and I'm not going to say that's true or not, but that's something that I've heard. I believe that with anything at all, like medical marijuana, people are proceeding with this with caution, and they should. I agree with the cautious proceedings that they're doing with this, because some people don't need it, and also I don't want little kids taking it either. Like, I believe you have to be at least 18 to have medical marijuana in your system. Regardless of how you take it, whether it's in pill form or if you have to smoke it, which I'm actually allergic to smoking, so not that I've never had marijuana. And if I ever had an injury where a doctor would say, "Hey, Daniel, you need medical marijuana," I don't want to smoke anything. I'm hoping it's in pill form, or they can maybe shove it in a brownie so I can eat it. And
that's pot.
Well, pot's kind of like marijuana. It's similar.
It is, but pot is a chewable, where marijuana you don't usually chew.
Okay, well, chewables, well, pots. They can shove legally sponsored pot in my brownie, and the doctor says I need to eat it. I will eat it. So let's put it that way. Now with that, there was a list of doctors who are approving of this, and they are public. They're not one to be in hiding in this. They are an approved list of doctors who are allowed to give medical marijuana for the time being. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to list every last one of them right now, because you the people at home need to know about this. People who are listening to the musics of Dayton and his Music Madness, you need to know about this. So here's the names. We got David Zaney. We got Charles Barrett. We got Alok Banhai. And then we got Robert Keating, Hyo Kim, Janet Levatin, Noah Miller, Danielle Needies, Cynthia Taylor, Monica Turner Robertson, Mark Wolfsville, and yes, that is his name, Wolfsville. Then Salman Zara. Then we got Sarah Blake, Daniel Jones, Bernard Master, Thomas McCartney, no relation to Paul McCartney. Then we got Jillian Moy, Michael Sarabalas, I think I said that right, Michael Sarabalas. Then we got Azam Shah, Joel Simmons, Maria Soto, Jennifer Lobert, Michael Maloney, Allison Phelps, William Sawyer, Christopher South, Corey Kovich, Ryan Lakin, I believe I said it right, Ryan Lakin, Rajendra Korila, Mark Newman, Michael Hamilton, Jeffrey Hegranos, that's his name, and then we got James Wolfe, Jeffrey Hill, Karen Seek, Stephen Mooney, and last on the list, Adele Zara. These doctors are right now legally approved to give medical marijuana to patients in the state of Ohio. They are being safe, and to you 37 doctors, I salute you. I hope you do the right thing and proceed with caution as you deliver these medical marijuana samples as you need to. Do not give them to little kids. Do not sneak it to Uncle Joe, who's got a drug problem and drinks 20 beers a day. Do the right thing. So to you doctors, me and DJB salute you, and you are, for this episode, OMVP, and that stands for Ohio's Most Valuable Pedestrian.
With all these losers.
so follow along and we'll get there as soon as I can. Hold on. La 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 la. La 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 la. Okay, I should be mic'd. Let's see, yes, my microphone is on microphone 4. As I'm way over here. So let's see what's here at the college radio station of WWSU 106.9 FM. As over here, one of the cool things that we have this thing called the Hip Hop Wake Up 106.9 FM sign. It's 2 red speakers and an audio tower, and it's a big white sign, so we have that way over here. And now let's see what else. We got some stickers. Some people have put some stickers on the back of this radio board, and that's amazing. We got Call Me Ain't Easy by Keith Irving. He stuck this back here. And we've got our Classic 4 DJ heads. That was our logo before they switched to the new logo, which I helped create back in 2015. But this old one is stuck back here, so that's cool. Then we got Don Smith. Now, how did he get back here? It's the live radio show of Don Smith. So he is on there. I don't know how he did that. It's a cartoon caricature of him, if you know what Don Smith looks like. So there's that. And now there's some more cool stuff over here that I have to talk about. First off, these have been here for years. No one has ever claimed them. These are markers. They've been here since like 2014, I think. But they are I don't even know what they say. It's Sukai markers. They're the fluorescent markers. So there's yellow, there's purple, pink, red, white. There's like 8 different colors. They have been here for years. No one has claimed them. I might claim them if no one does it soon, because I can always color some stuff. There's that. Now also, we got this big cabinet of old school albums. These albums we've had here, they've probably been here since the 80s, a lot of these, 70s and 80s. So I'm going to look to grab a handful. I was looking to see what to grab while I was looking at these earlier, because there's a bunch. And a lot of these are in alphabetical order. You got A through B, C to D. Then you got that just says new hip hop. And there's a bunch of stuff down there. So here, these albums are allegedly in the WWSU Hall of Fame for whatever reason or not. So we'll look at these. And it won't take as long. So we'll take a look at these. But first, we got Sporty Thieves. It's called Cheapskate. This is an album by Rockablock, Roughhouse. The album's not even in there, I think. So someone stole the album, probably. Now, here's another album that we will go through. This is Keith Richards. He's got like a smoking skull thing on his finger. He's playing the guitar. And of course, he's smoking a cigarette, because what would a Keith Richards album cover be without him smoking a cigarette? So there's that. Now, what is this? We got the Edgar Winter Groove. This is a very weird looking person. And this album is called They Only Come Out at Night. So there's that. Here's the back of it. It's black and white. This is a little bit more normal, because the front was really freaky looking. Oh yeah. Then we got Def Jam Recordings, Priority DJs Only. So we do have a DJ radio set. I think it does still work. I've never used it myself. Well, this album is tracks that only a real DJ can play, someone that can scratch and mix. This is that type of album. What else do we have? The last one that I will go through. This is Bruce Springsteen. This is his Born to Run album, and they bought this brand new way back in 1983. This is him. He's on his guitar. As you can see on the video for this, and I'm trying to describe this as best I can. There's nothing on the back, although it looks like it's falling apart. Yes, the back part of it fell apart because it's so worn out. But there's a musician at the back. I guess he's part of the East Street Band. The tracks on this album, I think it's you got Thunder Road, 10th Avenue Freeze Out, Night, Backstreet's Born to Run, She's the One, Meaning Across the River, and Jungle Land. So that's the Born to Run album. So I'll put those away later. Let me grab a few more things, because this is rather fascinating, all that I'm looking at here. I'll grab these right here. See, I'm grabbing on them. There, I'll grab a handful. Alright, what do we got? We got Coolio. Too Hot, Exercise Your Game. Now he was a big deal in the 90s. I don't know what he does now. He might be retired. But this is him at his finest, released by Tommy Boy Records. There's a side B, Exercise Your Game, and then Too Hot. Then a clean version, Exercise Your Game. So we have the dirty, dirty version of this Coolio album. And then we got Cha-Cha. It's just called Cha-Cha. New Millennium, What You Gonna Do? What You Wanna Do? So I don't know the artist. I'm trying to find. And someone has labeled this. So I guess the name of the band is Cha-Cha. And this came out in 1999. It says the year right there. In 99, It's Time to Shine. So that's good to know. It came out in Epic Records, is where this came from. Someone marked WWSU on this, so they let everyone know that this radio station now owns this album. So that's good. And we got Chingy, Holiday Inn, featuring Ludacris and Snoop Dogg. This was on an album. This was probably one of the last albums to come out, because I know it was around 2005. Albums in general were starting to get faded. They didn't want to use it anymore, because CDs were taking over, and also digital outlets like the internet. The internet was becoming popular, and people could listen to stuff on the internet and download. So there was that. Although at the time iTunes wasn't available, if you downloaded music on the internet, it was illegal back then, because there wasn't these cool companies that we have now. So this is kind of this Chingy album is kind of the last of the Mohicans. And then we got another Coolio album. Oh, how lucky I am. This is Coolio, Country Line. There's a radio version, there's a vocal version, and then there's an instrumental. And there's a marking back here. This track is 2 minutes and 56 seconds long. The radio version of Country Line, I don't know if this was ever a hit, but it's by Coolio. So he's at it again. Now let's get to the good stuff. Because I talked about the albums. We have thousands of albums here, so it'd take me all night to get to all those. Let's talk about other things. Now, there's a guy who was a volunteer here back in the early 80s. I won't say his name, and because a few people know, if you work at the station, you know this guy's name. I won't say it for the sake of this broadcast or for this YouTube upload. He died sometime back, and he requested that part of his ashes be buried here at the station. And he's got his ashes in a little cup. I'm looking at it now, and I have been told by various DJs that his ghost does haunt this place at times. Now, me personally, I don't believe in ghosts, so I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know what type of person he was, because this was a guy from way back when. Now, I love this radio station, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't want my ashes buried here at the radio station. I don't like it here that much. I don't know if I don't even know if I want to be cremated. More than likely, I'd want to be. I want my body buried underground. So that's just me talking. But yes, the guy loved this place so much he had his ashes buried here at the station. And well, his ashes was put in a sample and put on this radio deck. This radio deck. So now we got. Let's see what else I'm going to grab. We got this. The best, biggest bargains on record. The Warner Reprise Lost Leaders. So I have no idea what this is. This was also something probably from the 90s. But you get a songbook for $2, a record show for $2, the Big Ball for $2, Hot Platters for $2, or Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies. So I guess this is something you can buy. Maybe it's a song. I'm going to say it's a songbook. And you can buy these. And you can follow along with the record. So there's that. This is still here. This has been here since the 90s. Alright, there's enough. Now we got a box. I'm gonna grab this nice little box here. Yes, they've really kept a lot of stuff over the years, but grab things at random. We got Blind Bob's on November 10, 2012. Dirty. It's called Dance Music Mania by Dirty Something. I can't read the other name. Dirty something something. Then we got the Champions of Lucha Rock and Roll at 10:45 p.m., which is Team Void. Then Oxymorantron. They were at midnight. They are some robotic rock dance band. And then you got the Jolt of Life. They performed. So this was some at Blind Bob's. All right. Then we got some CDs for the WWSU label. I don't know who this belonged to, but it's got, oh yeah, REM 20. So this is a REM CD. REM CD. Then we got Bella Nye. DJ K Nice and Big Heath presents Bella Nye Expect the Unexpected. And she's got her booking information. So if you wish to book her, it is bellanyeemails@gmail.com, or you can call her. You can call this number. I'm putting this on, since she fought to put this on a CD, I'll put it on YouTube. It's 972-375-1869. So call this number, see what happens. And now my video of this is blurry. I'm trying to get this on video, and it's not working. Alright, it's too blurry. I don't know. Maybe my lens is dirty. Anyway, but that's a number. Call it, see if you can book her. That'll be great. What else we got in here? We got Nayo. This is the issue copy of Nayo's Year of the Gentleman. And the songs are on the back. It's from Def Jam. are back live with Ohio's on Fire. I'm the host, Daniel Diesel. I want to do a roll call of the songs I played tonight. I just now played Quiet Mastermind, this track Monte Carlo. Of course, he is representing Zane State College. I played Mariah with From Slave to Census. They represent Cincinnati State Technology and Community College. Then I had played Moonweather and their track Burn Me. They are representing Northwest State Community College. And then earlier tonight I played Kaylee Downs and her track 6 Years. She's representing the University of Toledo. Then Picket Fences, me and my fam. He's representing Southern State Community College. And then earlier in the night I kicked it off with J-Glow and his track Acceptance. He's representing Akron University. Then I played Others by No One and their track Brand New Remedy. They are representing Terra State Community College. And then I played Miller and their track We Live in the Trees. They represent Lorain County Community College. And then I also played Marin Maurice and his track Sister Soul. He represents Cuyahoga Community College. I played McCafferty, Paper, Pencil, Copyright. They represent James A. Rhodes State College. I played Jim's Red Pants, Dante Davies / Tumble Her Over Again. They represent Miami University from Miami, Ohio. And then also tonight I played Lori and Scary Balance and their song Anyone Can Play Guitar. They represent Ohio University. So that means that any of these artists win the tournament, they win the entire tournament, I will pledge a donation to the college that they've been assigned to. So that's why I announced the college. You have to reach artists. You should know by now. And we have a few votes so far in this tournament. You have until Monday at 3 p.m. to vote on this. So please visit Facebook.com/groups/Dayton's Indie Music Madness. Please go there, and it's at the top of the page, the very top post. And you must be a member. If you're not a member, it won't allow you to vote. You have to ask to be a member of the group, and then I'll let you in, or someone will let you in, and you can cast a vote. And of course, I'm trying to form a final 12, which will air on April 25th. I got 4 artists in so far, and I will come up with 8 more artists based on the artists from tonight and who will come up on Group C next Wednesday night. So good luck to everyone involved. There were a lot of people that did listen tonight. So thank you, and good luck voting in the polls. And let the best music artists from the state of Ohio win. Until next Wednesday night, when the madness continues, Dayton, Ohio, Dayton's Indie Music Madness in the music community, DJ Beauty, Cincinnati Reds baseball. That's the way it is.
Talk to you. Look good, so fine, got time. Let's walk, let's talk. How's you? I's fine. Your house, my world. Together, forever. Family, husband, wife, babies, ball cold, cooking grill, water hose, lawnmower, fish tank. We happy. Back at the crib trying to stack them chips. Rubbing on a home cooked dish. Rubbing on a lamp trying to make that wish. Back at the crib trying to stack them chips. Rubbing on a home cooked dish. Rubbing on a lamp trying to make that wish. Back at the crib trying to stack them chips. Rubbing on a home cooked dish. Rubbing on a lamp trying to make that wish.
Slipping on the sea. Could this be what's best for me? Just another one down. 1 foot forward while the other the type to let my actions do the talking for me. To know my blessing is a lesson for you know the story. You should've paid attention, listen to my emphasis. I'm toying with you, playing games on Sega Genesis. And nowadays I'm playing games on my Nintendo Switch. I had my breath in the wild and now I'm on to this. Oh good, you got me, you listen, you under influence. You like the way I work a rhythm, feeling venomous. Airless lyricist, I do it so effortless. Cunning with intelligence is fitting in heaven sent. The decadent message is relevant and steady repping in. Settle for nothing lesser than what I be killing evident. You couldn't tell if I feel it because you feeling this. You like the way I'm on my up and dropping daily. I keep it like